Gentlemen over 60, I want you to listen carefully for the next few minutes. If you wake up and your manhood feels quiet, if that natural morning strength you once had seems to have faded, I want you to know something important. You are not broken. Your body hasn't forgotten how to respond. It's just waiting for the right signal to wake up again. I'm Dr. Thomas Carter from Healthhub. For over 30 years, I've helped men restore energy, confidence, and vitality naturally, without risky pills or painful procedures. And today, I want to share two simple pressure points that most men never hear about. 2 points that can restart blood flow, reactivate nerve communication, and bring back your natural morning strength safely, confidently, and permanently. Before we dive in, go ahead and tap the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? I love hearing from men around the world who are ready to take back control of their health. All right, let's begin. Section 1. Why your morning strength fades and why it's not permanent. As men age, the body changes, and so does circulation. You may notice your morning energy fading, your focus slipping, or that quiet frustration when your body doesn't respond like it used to. But here's the truth. This isn't the end of vitality. It's your body sending a signal, a message that your pathways for blood and nerve signals have become quiet, not gone, just quiet. Think of it like a room in your house that hasn't been used in years. The power lines are still there, the switch still works, but because the light hasn't been turned on for a while, it feels like the room's gone dark. Flip the switch again, and instantly the light lights up. That's exactly how your body works. The nerves, the vessels, the muscles, all waiting for you to turn the switch back on. And that switch starts with the first pressure point. Section 2. Pressure point number 1, the perineum, the root. The first point lies in a spot most men completely overlook, between the scrotum and the anus. This area is called the perineum, and in ancient medicine, it's known as the root of life. In Western medicine, it rarely comes up in conversation, but scientifically, it's one of the most powerful keys to male vitality. Why? Because right beneath that small zone lies the bulbospongiosus muscle and the pudendal nerve, the exact network that controls blood flow and sensitivity in your erectile tissue. When this area becomes tight, ignored, or underused, it's like closing the valve that controls your body's internal plumbing. Circulation slows, sensation fades, communication between brain and body gets weak. But when you stimulate this point, gently and consistently, it's like opening that valve again. Blood moves freely, nerves reconnect, and your manhood remembers exactly what it's built to do. How to activate the perineum? Find a soft towel or small cushion and roll it into a cylinder shape. Sit directly on it, positioning it so that the pressure is right beneath the perineum, that space between the scrotum and the anus. Breathe deeply. Slowly. Inhale through your nose for 4 counts. Exhale for 6. Let your body relax into the pressure. No force, no pain. Sit in stillness for 1 to 3 minutes, simply breathing and letting the area awaken. Within a few days, you may feel warmth, tingling, or a faint pulse. That's your blood flow returning. One of my patients, Harold, 74, a retired teacher, told me, "Doc, it's like the lights came back on down there." After a week of gentle practice, he said, "I woke up with energy I hadn't felt in years." That single shift changed everything, because once a man feels that spark again, his confidence follows. Section 3, pressure point number 2, the femoral pathway, the highway. Now let's talk about the second point, the one most men never think about. This one runs along the inner crease of your thigh, right where your leg meets your lower abdomen. It's called the femoral pathway, and it's home to two critical structures, the femoral artery and the femoral nerve. These are the body's main highways for circulation and communication in your lower body. When these pathways get stiff or compressed from sitting too long, lack of movement, or tight hips, it's like traffic on a highway coming to a standstill. Blood slows, oxygen delivery drops, and sensation fades. But the moment you release this pathway, your entire pelvic region wakes up again. How to activate the femoral pathway? Sit comfortably or lie back with knees bent. Take 2 fingers and trace gently along the inner thigh crease, that line where the leg meets the lower abdomen. Apply light pressure wherever you feel tightness or tenderness. Use small, slow circular motions for about a minute on each side. Keep breathing deeply and evenly. You should feel warmth, a light pulse, or even a mild sense of openness spreading downward. One of my patients, Earl, 68, a retired truck driver, told me, "Doc, my thighs are just for walking. They've got nothing to do with blood flow." I smiled and said, "Give me 2 weeks." He started gently tracing that inner line each morning. Within 1 week, he said, "This is strange, but I feel something moving again." 2 weeks later, he woke up with what he called his old morning strength. That's the power of reconnection. When you wake the nerves and open the blood highway, your body remembers how to function on its own. Section 4. Why these 2 points work together. The perineum and the femoral pathway are like 2 sides of the same circuit. The perineum releases the valve. It allows blood and nerve flow to travel freely through the pelvic core. The femoral pathway opens the highway. It lets fresh oxygen and nutrients reach the lower region easily. When both are active, blood moves in and out smoothly. Nerves communicate clearly, and your natural rhythm returns. This isn't about forcing your body, it's about reminding it how to respond. You're not adding something new, you're simply reawakening what's been quiet for too long. Section 5. The 3 daily habits that make it work faster. Now that you know the 2 points, here are 3 simple habits to make the results stick. 1. Deep belly breathing, 5 minutes a day. This increases nitric oxide in your blood, nature's own vessel relaxer. It tells your arteries to open and your circulation to flow. 2. Morning hydration, 1 large glass of warm water. Your blood is nearly 90% water. Starting the day hydrated keeps it smooth, not sluggish. It's one of the easiest ways to support circulation naturally. 3. Reduce sugar at night. Sugar stiffens blood vessels. Cutting it down in the evening protects your arteries and keeps your system flexible. These 3 habits, combined with your 2-point routine, build a foundation of lasting vitality. Section 6. How to build your daily routine. Let's put it all together. Each morning, find a quiet spot. Sit on your rolled towel and breathe deeply into the perineum for 1 to 3 minutes. Then, move your hands to your inner thigh line and massage along the femoral pathway for another minute on each side. Total time, about 5 minutes. That's it. You don't need fancy equipment or supplements. You don't need to push, squeeze, or strain. You just need consistency and awareness. Because when a man reconnects with the strength in his lower body, he reconnects with his identity, his drive, his presence, his quiet confidence. Section 7. The science behind the sensation. Let's get a little deeper. When you apply gentle pressure to these regions, here's what happens inside your body. Increased nitric oxide release. This widens your blood vessels and improves oxygen delivery. Decompression of nerves. By relaxing tight fascia, signals travel clearly between your brain and your body. Improved lymphatic flow. Tension in these regions can trap waste and fluid. This gentle pressure helps clear them. Prostate support. Improved circulation reduces inflammation and supports better urinary control. And yes, this practice can naturally improve morning strength, sensitivity, and stamina. But even more important, it brings back that sense of aliveness, that quiet energy that says, I'm back in control. Section 8. Real men, real results. Harold, 74, told me, I just wanted to feel alive again. After 3 weeks, I woke up and felt like myself. Earl, 68, said, I started feeling warmth again, like something's moving. I didn't expect it, but it changed everything. I've seen it again and again. Men who thought their best years were behind them, realizing their body still remembers. You just need to speak its language. And these 2 points, the perineum and the femoral pathway, are that language. Section 9. Gentlemen, your body still listens. I want every man over 60 to hear this. Your body still listens. It's responsive. It's alive. You don't need to chase extreme solutions or hide behind frustration. You just need to pay attention to the quiet systems that once worked effortlessly. Every time you breathe deeply, every time you apply that gentle pressure, you're telling your body, I remember you, and I'm here. And when you do that consistently, your body responds in kind. Circulation improves, strength returns, confidence rebuilds. If this message speaks to you, give it a like and share it with a friend who might need it. You never know whose life you might change with something this simple. Section 10. The 21-Day Challenge. I tell my patients, try this for 21 days. 1 minute for the perineum, 1 minute for each thigh line, 5 minutes total. By day 10, most feel warmth and movement. By day 15, sleep and mood often improve. By day 21, the system feels reconnected, and you'll know what I mean when you wake up one morning with that quiet, confident strength again. That's your body saying, thank you for remembering me. Section 11. Closing reflection. Gentlemen, your age does not define your vitality. Your attention does. Even after 60, your body has an incredible ability to rebuild when you give it the right cues. The perineum and the femoral pathway are 2 of those cues. Simple, powerful, and completely natural. Start today. Don't wait for motivation. Just give yourself 5 minutes of quiet awareness. Breathe, press, release, repeat. Because sometimes the smallest gestures, the ones you can do with your own hands, bring back the biggest parts of who you are. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Healthhub for more natural, science-backed ways to stay strong, focused, and full of life after 60. Share this with a friend who might need it. You never know whose life you might change with something this simple. I'm Dr. Thomas Carter. Stay strong, stay steady, and remember, your best years aren't behind you. They're waking up right now.